Hey everyone, how are you doing today? I really feel like lives are not something that I'm going to be doing that much, that often. It just doesn't feel like it's a thing for me anymore. But I just got this download to come on live. So let's talk very quickly about creating your reality. What I want you to start doing is I want you to start playing into the energetic nature of reality. And I want you to start telling yourself that today is the day. I recorded a video on this that I'm gonna release later today, but how differently would you be thinking? Would you be feeling? How differently would you be moving? How differently would you be feeling about yourself if all day long you were telling yourself today is the day? Today is the day that it manifests. Today is the day that I get that money. Today's the day I sign on that big painful client. Today is the day I get my dream car. Today is the day I get my dream house. How differently would you be showing up if you knew with 100% certainty that today is the day? I want you to start thinking about manifestation like this. Like it is happening today. There is no wavering. There is no doubting. It is happening. When you start showing up like your manifestation is guaranteed, this is when you would completely change. And I want you to think about it like when you get a check. And I know that checks aren't the biggest thing anymore, but think about it when you get a check. If you had a check for $10,000, somebody gave you this check, you went and deposited it in the bank. Technically, could you spend that $10,000 right away? No, it would have to process for 3 to 5 days, right? But is that money yours? Yes, absolutely. It's guaranteed. You had the check, it had your name on it, you put it in the bank. What you need to start seeing manifestation is like it is processing in the bank. You already have the manifestation. You already have the money. You already have the car. You already have the house. Hit the like button if you're like, yes, like this is landing for me. I want you to start thinking about your manifestation as if the check was already written, as if you had a blank check to the universe and you were able to write in that subject line exactly what you wanted, whether it's money, whether it's a car, whether it's love, whether it's health, whether it's whatever. I want you to think about that you have a blank check to the universe. And on that checkbook, which is an unlimited amount of checks, you get to write whatever you want, and it is guaranteed. When you write that thing on the check, the manifestation is coming in. The universe is giving it to you. Now, just like with a regular check, it's gonna take a few days to process. It might take less. You never know, it could be instantaneous. But what if you just started showing up like your manifestation, you are writing a blank check out to the universe and it is coming. So as soon as you wrote that check, it's already on its way to you. It's already yours. There's nothing more that you need to do. You just need to not doubt it. You just need to trust that, of course, I wrote that check. That's what I want and I get to have it. It gets to be that easy. It gets to come in for me. When you start showing up like this, like you have a literal limitless amount of blank checks and the universe will always deliver. This is when you are going to shift. And what I need you to understand is you are living in an energetic reality. So this is not a matter-based reality. This is backed in quantum physics. It's backed in neuroscience. This is an energetic reality. And when you could start playing into the energetics 111 on the screen, so perfect synchronicity. When you start playing into the energetics and you start understanding that you can literally manipulate all of reality creation when you just start mastering you. Stop focusing on what's going on outside of you. Stop focusing on how it's going to come in. Stop focusing on when it's going to come in. Those are not your roles. Your job is to get crystal fucking clear on what you want, to trust that it gets to be yours, to trust that it gets to come in easily, and to start showing up like that. If I gave you a $10,000 check right now, how differently would you be showing up today? Remember, you would not be able to spend that $10,000 today. You'd be able to spend it in maybe 3 or 5 days. But how differently would you be showing up if you had that $10,000? If I just gave you a check and I was like, hey, this is yours, baby, go cash it. How differently would you be showing up? You would be planning on what you were going to do with the money. You'd be getting excited. Maybe you'd be booking a vacation. Maybe you would be putting a down payment on a house. Maybe you'd be putting a down payment on a car. Maybe you'd be going on a shopping spree. Maybe you would be investing in a program or in a mentor, investing in something that you've wanted to. What if you just started showing up in this frequency like it is guaranteed? All you have to do is just keep trusting, to keep showing up, to entertaining a self-talk, to entertain the identity, to think the thoughts, to feel the feelings that align with this reality, this version of yourself, because it is available for you. And quite honestly, you are the only one that's getting in your way. Everything outside of you is just a distraction. It's just noise. When you play into the frequency and the energetic nature, and you start playing more and having fun and saying, of course I get to manifest that. Of course it's coming into me. Why wouldn't it? There are people out there that have that manifestation. That is pure evidence that it is available for you. Stop looking at your past experiences to tell you what you get to have, who you get to be, what's available for you. It's all available. This is a universal catalog. You get to have anything you want. And when you start approaching it like you've got a checkbook and you can write a check for anything you want and the universe will always cash it, this is when you literally will have no time to doubt yourself, to doubt the manifestations, to go into worst case scenarios, to think the lack-based thoughts, to feel into lack frequencies, because you wouldn't go there. Why would you go there when you could have anything that you wanted? Why would you play into a reality where it doesn't work out for you when you're the only one creating it? If you play into a reality where it doesn't work out, of course it doesn't work out. But if you start playing into the reality where it always works out, where you're the luckiest person in the world, where you're the healthiest, happiest, and wealthiest person, of course you're going to get it all. Of course it's going to come in quickly. Of course it's going to happen instantaneously, because you have to master you. You need to master your mindset. You need to master your energetics, and you need to start leading yourself powerfully no matter what's happening. Because if you're still giving your power away to external circumstances, you're giving your power away. The circumstances aren't taking that power from you. You keep giving them away. And why would you? Why would you even entertain that when you could literally be the person that is living their dream life and has their dream business? This is available for you. Anyone who has anything that you desire, whether it's love, whether it's money, whether it's career, whether it's a business, whether it's a house, whether it's a boat, it doesn't matter. Anyone that has anything that you want is just a reflection of what's available for you. Are you playing into that frequency? Is that your mindset when you see people that have what you want? Or are you judging? Are you doubting? Are you going into, well, they can have that because? Stop making justifications for you living the life that you don't want to live, and start being unavailable for living that life anymore. When you decide that this is who I am going to be, this is the reality that I'm going to have, this is the money that's going to be in my bank account, this is the love relationship I'm going to have, this is the car I'm going to be driving, this is where I'm going to be living, these are the places I'm going on vacation. When you just start deciding, no, this is who I am, this is what I get to have, this is what I'm available for, you have to stop being available for the reality where it doesn't work. You have to stop being the one who is cock blocking yourself from getting your desires, because you are the only one in charge here. You are the one that is writing out the script of how your life gets to go for you. But what are the thoughts you're thinking all day long? What is the self-talk you've got going through your head all day long? What are the feelings which is just energy running through your body? What is the feeling that you're in all day long? What are the feelings that you go through all day long? Are you actually actively aligning yourself with your new desired reality, or do you keep showing up as the old version of yourself who doubts, who wavers, who's uncertain, who lives in circumstantial power? This is where I see the majority of people either cracking the codes to the universe and literally manifesting all of their desires within 30 to 90 days tops, or the people that are really, really struggling with manifestation. Here's a harsh truth that you need to hear. If you're struggling with manifestation, it is because you are allowing yourself to struggle. It's because you are believing in the struggle. It is because you keep entertaining the fact that the struggle has to be normalized for you. It is because you keep playing out the identity of the version of you who struggles. At the end of the day, you could literally be thriving in every single area of your life, but are you choosing to thrive? Are you choosing to change your mindset? Are you choosing to master your mind and your emotions? Are you choosing to have the identity of the version of yourself who easily and effortlessly gets to have it all? Because why would you choose the struggle when you could choose thriving? Why would you choose to be unlucky when you could choose luck? Why would you choose to be poor when you could choose to be wealthy? Why would you choose to be unhealthy when you could choose to be healthy? Like, you're literally choosing everything, and it's either at an unconscious level, and then you need to rewire your mind so that way you can choose consciously, or you're consciously choosing to keep reaffirming the old reality. But at the end of the day, the choice is yours, and you can literally change your reality today. But what are you doing about it? Are you doing something about it, or are you still showing up in the same identity with the same thoughts, with the same feelings, thinking and expecting and assuming that life is going to keep going the way that it has? Because you have to be the one that decides differently. You have to be the one who is available for thriving in every area. You need to be the one that says, I am lucky, and it gets to come in quickly, and it gets to come in easily. Because at the end of the day, you are the only one that's creating your life. But are you actively and consciously choosing the life that you're creating? Or are you unconsciously staying stuck in a reality that you don't like because you're not doing the work to become conscious? Just joined. Do you believe the 3D is delayed? I hear it's instant. Some say it's delayed. So it's both. It's not one or the other. It literally, you can manifest instantaneously. Oh man, I was going to record a video on this. All right, I'll tell you guys this story. So you can literally manifest instantaneously if there is no resistance. So yesterday, if you saw my stories, I shared like 3 major things that I manifested. And one of them was my BMW getting fixed. So somebody took the back BMW symbol like off of my car, and I was like, that's so annoying. But it was one of those things where it's like, it's not actually affecting how my car drives, right? Like, it's still a BMW. You can tell it's still like a 328i, like you can tell what kind of car it is. So it was like annoying because it just doesn't look as nice without it, but it wasn't like something that I'm going to take it to the garage to go get fixed, because it was just like, meh. So yesterday, I thought, wouldn't it be cool if my BMW just got fixed? Like, wouldn't it be cool if somehow that back logo, I don't even know what it's called, but if the back BMW logo of my car just got fixed? Like, wouldn't that be so cool? That's one of the methods that I teach my private clients. Wouldn't it be so cool? When you say, wouldn't it be so cool, and you allow yourself to not have any resistance about it, and you just let it go and release it and just let it be that easy, that's when it is. So I had zero resistance about it because I wanted somebody to fix my car. I wanted it to just be on there. You guys, dead ass, I thought that in the morning when I was getting ready. And then when I went to, at 12:30, when I got in my car to go to my nail appointment, I walked past the back of my car and I saw that there was the BMW logo on my car. I nearly dropped my fucking purse, you guys. Like, if there was a car or if there was a camera watching me, I was like looking around for someone to wave to me or something. Like, I was like, dude, what? Like, this shit is crazy. Like, I literally just manifested my car getting fixed, and I was like, how did this even happen? But does it matter how? No. So I was like, well, I can't keep standing here gawking at my car, but I was like, thank you, universe, for fixing my car. Instantaneous manifestation. Did it matter how it happened? No, it fucking didn't. Did it happen without me doing anything besides thinking, wouldn't it be cool? Yeah. So then when I got home from my nail appointment, my new next door neighbor, because I just moved into a new apartment, he yells over to me and he's like, Alexa, I just want to let you know that BMW plate that's on the back of your car, I put it on there. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me, Steve? Like, that is so cool. Thank you so much. He goes, I've literally had that exact plate in my garage for 10 years, just hanging up in my garage. When I drove by your car yesterday and saw that it was missing that, I knew exactly where it was going. So he literally saw that. But did he see it because I thought it? Probably. He saw that, he went and he fixed it and he put it on. If he didn't tell me why or how that happened, how it transpired, I wouldn't have doubted it because the BMW the logo's there. The car was fixed. You know what I mean? So you can literally manifest instantaneously, and quite honestly, we are designed, like, your human operating system is designed to manifest instantaneously. The problem is you've been programmed by a sick society that has programmed you to believe limiting beliefs about yourself and about reality, and it has programmed you to operate out of alignment. That's why my podcast is called Getting into Alignment. So if you have zero resistance, if you have zero doubts, if you have zero stories about it not working out, if you just, it's something you want and you believe that you can have it, you believe that right now in this very second, it could be yours, boom. It happens instantaneously, because quite honestly, the how never matters. The how is what I call the heavy lifting, and you leave that up to the universe. The how never matters. What matters is that you get your mindset right. What matters is that you get your energy right. What matters is that you're not obsessing over it to the point where you're causing resistance. If you just allow it to come through because you've done the mindset work, you've done the energetic work, and you're in the right place, and you stay there, it comes in instantaneously. The reason why there are time delays is because of resistance. You have unconscious beliefs that tell you that it can't happen quickly. You've got unconscious beliefs that tell you that you're not worthy of it. You've got unconscious beliefs that tell you that it can't come in easily. You've got stories about how this has to happen and this happen and this has to happen. You haven't regulated your nervous system to feel safe with it, so your unconscious is blocking it. Whenever there is a time delay in manifestation, it is a clear indication that something is out of alignment. And that just means that you need to be really honest with yourself and look at your mindset and look at your energy and look at whether you've regulated your nervous system in that area. And you need to do that work around it, because quite honestly, you should be manifesting like that. You should be able to just think about something and go, wouldn't it be cool if, and boom. You get it right away. And how doesn't matter. It can come in literally the universe. Why are we trying to limit the universe? As humans, we're constantly trying to limit the universe and tell the universe, well, you've got to do it like this, or I need it to come in this way, or this has to happen, this has to, what? The universe is literally unlimited. There are 1 million plus ways that something could happen, and you wouldn't, like, the how doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Do I care how my BMW got fixed? No. Was it cool that Steve did it? Yeah. But it's like, would Steve have done it if I didn't think, would that be cool? Maybe not. You know what I mean? Like, I was available for it happening. I was available for me not doing anything because I didn't do anything to lose the fucking BMW symbol in the first place. You know what I mean? But it's like, with money, with love, with success, with health, you know, whatever your thing is, like, everyone has something that they're really struggling with. And it is because of your limiting beliefs. It is because of the stories you tell yourself. It's because of the identity that you have in that area. It's because of the fact that your nervous system doesn't feel safe with it. Every time though that you're just aware of what's getting in your way, then you can clean it up. And the faster you clean it up, like literally cleaning up your side of the street, the faster you clean up your side of the street, the faster it gets to come in. Because at the end of the day, it could be a random neighbor. At the end of the day, it could come in through a reimbursement. Like, it could come in any way. And does it actually matter how it comes in? Fuck no. It just matters that it comes in, right? But are you too busy hyper focusing on how it's gonna happen and this and this and this? Or are you just like getting fucking excited and celebrating the fact that everything that you want is already yours and it gets to come in quickly and easily? Because when you start celebrating the fact that it's already fucking yours and it gets to come in quickly and easily, it's available for you. The video that I just posted was how to manifest, and you can manifest any amount of money using that like process, but it was how to manifest $1,000. If you do exactly what I tell you to do, you're gonna manifest $1,000 in like the next 10 minutes. Like, it could even come in like the second you're doing it. There doesn't have to be a time lag, but you need to be conscious of the fact that, are you actually fully mind, body, soul on board with that manifestation coming in right now? Or do you have resistance? How do you get rid of resistance? You regulate your nervous system, you rewire your mind, and you recode your cellular DNA to vibrate at a different frequency. Those are the 3 pillars to my manifestation method. And doors to my manifestation university are officially closing on Sunday. So if you want support with this, get into the university. And I honestly don't know if I'll ever open up the doors again, just because right now you save almost $10,000 by joining. It just it makes no sense for me to keep allowing you guys in at such a low price. So if I open the doors again, it's going to be closer to the $10,000 price point for you to get in. So if you want to learn to manifest from me, then get into my manifestation university before doors closed. Because I don't want to hear it. When doors close, I'm not letting anybody back in. Except for my private clients. They'll always have, they always get access to all of my programs with me. How do you do it if your 3D says otherwise? So the 3D doesn't fucking matter. The 3D doesn't fucking matter. The problem is that you're focusing so much on the 3D like it's matter of fact that you are now having a fixed mindset and you're constricting your energy. I literally have a video that I recorded before this that I'll post today, and it'll go on into that as well if you want to like save it. And I'll put this on my YouTube channel. But what you have to understand is the 3D is a reflection of your current identity, of your past identity, but identity changes kind of take a little time normally. But it's a current reflection of what you've been thinking, the stories that you've been telling yourself, how you believe life has to go for you, all of these things. So where I see people getting stuck in this catch-22 is they know that they are the creator of the reality. They know that they can manifest any reality that they want. And they know that they need to take their attention off of the 3D, and here's the harsh truth that somebody needs to hear, but you're being lazy. You're not actually mastering your mindset. You're not actually mastering your energy, and you're still seeking validation, and you're still looking for evidence that it's working in the outside world. My quote that is like, you guys know, tried and true, like my OGs know what I'm going to say. It's literally the opening of my manifestation book that I'm writing. You have to be the evidence until you see the evidence. That means you can't be showing up as a version of yourself who has an identity where they don't have that thing, who has thoughts where they don't have that thing, who feels into not having that thing, who tells stories all day long about how they don't have it. So if it's money, you want to manifest the money, but all day long you're thinking about, oh my God, how am I going to pay my bills? You're sending worry out into the atmosphere. You are constantly dysregulated when the topic of money comes up. You're talking about how you can't afford things, how you never have enough. And then you're looking at your bank account and it's going lower and lower. And then you're opening your mailbox and you're getting a bill. And then you're opening your email and you're getting another bill. So because even though you're saying that you want to manifest money, you're in a lack frequency and a lack mindset. And this is an energetic universe. You can't be in lack and receive abundance. The math isn't mathing even energetically. You need to have an abundant mindset. You need to have an abundant frequency, and thus you'll get abundance. But what so many people are doing wrong is they're staying in a frequency of lack. They're staying in a mindset of lack. And then they're looking for evidence of abundance when that's not fucking possible. It literally violates the laws of the universe. You need to be abundant no matter fucking what. I don't care how much money is in your bank account. It doesn't cost you $1 to think abundantly. It doesn't cost you $1 to speak abundantly. It doesn't cost you $1 to feel abundantly. Does it require some nervous regulation work? Yeah, absolutely. Does it require mindset work? Yeah, absolutely. Does it require mastering your energetics? Yeah, absolutely. But at the end of the day, the work is always on you. And if you're looking at the 3D, quite honestly, you're not doing the work on you. So instead of you actually anchoring into doing the mindset work and doing the nervous system regulation work and doing the energetic work on yourself, you're being the same version of yourself and looking for different results. And Albert Einstein even said that was the definition of insanity. You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. So at the end of the day, the reason why your 3D isn't confirming that something is changing is because you haven't changed for it to conform with your new identity, with your new thoughts, with your new feeling state. You have to be the one that masters you. It is the definition of insanity for you to keep thinking the same thoughts, for you to keep speaking the same way, for you to keep seeing yourself in the same identity, for you to keep telling yourself the same stories and expect that reality is going to change. Like, do you see how it doesn't matter how hard you try and shake it? The perfect example of this is like, if you're looking at the mirror and you want something to change in the mirror, you don't shake the mirror really hard and hope that your reflection changes, right? Like, if you want the reflection in the mirror to smile back at you, what do you have to do? Smile, right? So it's like, if you think about reality as a mirror, you are the one that's leading the reflection that you're seeing. So you are the one that's creating the circumstances that you're seeing. And so when you're not getting the circumstances that you desire, it is because you're being lazy in doing the personal development work. And I am the mentor that will trigger you, and I'll tell you what you need to hear. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear, because if entertaining your ego got you closer to and like gaslighting yourself egoically got you closer to your manifestations, you'd be manifesting all of your desires already. You need to be honest with yourself and actually say, am I actually doing the work to rewire my mind? Am I actually doing the work to regulate my nervous system? Am I actually doing it every single day? Because if you're not consistently, easily, and instantly manifesting all of your desires, that is a clear indication to me that you're probably focusing way too much on the 3D and you're not focusing nearly enough on your internal state of being, because your mind is one big projection. So all of the thoughts that you're thinking, all of the images that you're seeing in your mind, all of the feelings that you're feeling, that's projecting out into the universe, and that is your point of attraction. The only thing that needs to change for your reality to change is you. And the reason why people are able to quantum leap and manifest all of their desires so quickly is because they stop playing in the matrix. The matrix is one of those things that teaches you that you need to constantly be looking for evidence. The way that your brain is literally neural wired is that you're only going to get evidence of your beliefs. So the only way for you to get new circumstances, to get new evidence, is for you to start believing new beliefs before you have that evidence. It isn't, I'll see it when I believe it. It's, I'll believe it and then I'll see it. So you have to get out of how you've been programmed to be and who you've been conditioned to be, because you've been programmed into a society that takes your power away, that teaches you to live out of alignment. And if you actually want to start manifesting your desires, you need to change.